Yes, 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 people. Big up. This is the Flexing KG show here on United View, which means we need to use the right theme tune. Don't worry, man, like Mike, yeah, Money Mike 88. He says, where was the Flexing KG intro? Yes, big up, big up, big up. Just on the way in, you know, when you do the auto intro, auto
not live. We're not live.
No, we're live. 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 We are live. Shout out everyone, man. We're on the other side, man. The curtains come down on the season. This is the first Flexing KG show. Looking forward, looking this way. Yeah, this is the first one where we leave everything over Dessa and go over Yasser. Yeah, that's what we're on. Yeah, that's what we're on.
So where? So where was it? Over where?
So it was over Dessa.
Yeah.
And now we're over Yasser.
All right.
Yeah, that's just how it has to be, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, the community made their feelings very, very clear. Very clear yesterday about how they see this thing and what we need to be doing. What we got for you on the menu for the Flexing KG show tonight, yeah, is big things. Yeah, a scathing Ruben Amorim message for Alejandro Garnacho. Yeah, also a deadline, a Bruno deadline from Al-Hilal, a Saudi Pro League deadline where they're saying, big man, we need an answer from you from this time. We're going to talk about that. And also, just before we went live, David Ornstein has had a little bit more on top of the Mateus Cunha stuff, saying that Man United have now made contact, basically, to submit the opening offer for him. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Exactly. We know that. But yes, it's all going off. It's all going off. But let's start with the Garnacho thing. Let's start with the Garnacho thing, because what we saw from one source, I think it was the Mail, that was saying that the words that Ruben Amorim used to Alejandro Garnacho was, you better pray that you can find a club to sign you. Now, that's very scathing. It's very to the point. It's very much get out. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's over, you know? And we could argue about the semantics of the wording used, but we already knew kind of from last week that he was told, no, like it's done for you here. It's done.
Well, you know what? I've got a, he said something in the presser today, and he's talking about not putting youth on a pedestal. You know, we have to be careful how we do this at this club. He didn't say no names in general, but we know exactly what he's talking about. Something's wrong at this club. And look at Alejandro. I don't know if you've seen the clip of them all in a line. Him, Kobe, everyone's there. He does not want to be there. He's kind of got the little rock on. I'm doing the body language expert specialist right now.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
United District. They're all there. Yeah, check it on X right now. The United District, you'll see Ugati's on the mic, and he's got his hands like that, and he's doing this.
Is this a KG spit? I feel like this could be a KG.
No. I'm right about this one. This one I'm sure about.
Well, here's him. He's holding his dog. Okay, I will miss you this holiday, my son.
Further down.
All right.
Where they're all talking. It's like that. Media, it's the media special. They're in the new training top.
Okay.
Look here, bro. That's someone that's just meeting his contractual obligations, bro. He don't look like the rest, bro. You don't look like the rest there, bro. I'm telling you right now, yeah. That's someone that just has to be there. You know the ones there? That's how I look.
Wait, hold on. Kobe's talking.
It comes back to him.
Alejandro, okay, it's going back down the line.
Still,
Bruno and Ugarte and Amad are
enjoying. He's disconnected.
Okay.
He's disconnected. Bro, again, on reading the room, you're a DJ. You can read the room in that. Like, you know someone that's just like, I'm here. I've got to do this. This is part of what.
Are they all going to be like that because they're pissed off? They got to go Kuala Lumpur straight after.
He's the one. No, but it's different. Some of them have said sorry. We've heard apologies from some of these players. And then the other ones, are the ones that are like Kobe. Well, his future, I want to say it's in doubt, but there's a future there. it's only if Kobe decides he doesn't want to be at Man United anymore, type thing. If he says, you know what, this manager doesn't have a room for me in his team, I'm not sure. They're saying, show it to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. Carry on. I'm just gonna pull it up.
Yeah, so for me, you can see a clear, like, there's just a difference. There's a difference of you understand this guy he probably would revel in this moment before. We've been on the pre-seasons where they let their hair down. There you go. You got to get rid of this background.
Hold on. Let me get rid of this.
Move it over. Yeah. There you go. Ooh, now go closer. Okay. Go deep. Like, you can make it bigger as well.
Hold on 1 sec. Wait a minute.
Let's get that bigger.
There you go, mate. Can you see that?
Start from the beginning. Yeah, there you go. Start from the beginning.
Okay, so this bit here is
it's
that
just
bit there's crazy.
It's just like, and then they're still gonna go back down the line. You see Kobe, you see Amas. There you go. You see Kobe smiling, enjoying himself. He's looking down the line, seeing what's going on, just making sure I'm a part of it. Not really. I'm not. There you go, Bruno.
They're all enjoying here.
Look. There's a freak. Look.
Yeah, it's a bit.
You're different to us, bro. I'm telling you.
But is there more? But the only thing, KG, I would say, let's stop sharing that. The only thing I would say is there more after, like, you know, like, because that's just a clip where that one, because context is key, and we're trying to hold on to little things. We know he's going, and the attitude thing, etc., etc. Like, there could be more. There could be more video. There could be more.
They told us
because the clip stops there, is what I'm saying. Maybe.
Oh yeah, no.
Like a couple minutes later, they did give him the mic, and then he was.
No, but I'm saying what you don't go away from is the fact that at this club, we've been told this article's happened. Then the manager said, you knew what he did was a madness. Didn't start in the last game. The last game of the season, you're probably going to reward players, give them some minutes. He was nowhere involved, Flex. So let's not, like, the case is open and shut. It's an open.
I think it's more that. I think regardless of this video, I already know man's checked out. And you know what as well? You know, if I'm being honest, bro, of course he's going to be pissed off he's there and show shit body language, bro.
I don't want to do that.
Bro.
He's
like, move, man.
But then again, he's a great shirt seller. Apparently, all the shirts, when you go Garnacho, you're going to see little Garnacho shirts. So if we're in this country, I would like to see Garnacho, please. There you go. Look at the players that are there. You got Ugarte is the surprise that he's on the mic. Bruno had to be there. Amas, one for the future. Ahmad had to be there. Kobe's in there. But then they're not going to put Rasmus in there. Mason Mount might get a look in.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot on tour. He's done the press.
Those are going to be our most marketable players. Before, if Onana didn't have the type of season that he's had, he'd be there too. Because you know they push him out for every kind of media, that type of stuff.
Yeah, I hear that.
Again, one thing for sure is we know preseason, bro. Like, that's it. That's gonna be there.
Yeah, he's
preseason, bro.
He's done.
So
he is done. Couple of super chats here. Jeez, Dan, big £50. Dan's come straight through, kicked down the door immediately, announced himself. Shout out to you, Dan. He says, unpopular opinion, Bruno to play as a false nine with Cunha on the left and Mbwems on the right. That's 60 GA last season between them three. Bruno in a free role, Delap on the bench for when Amorim wants to change to playing with a main striker. I don't want
Bruno in that false nine.
Big up UV.
In that. Big up though. It's a good chat. It gives us options.
Something different.
But I don't want Bruno playing that false nine.
I think Bruno is too good of a creator. But then he's saying, listen, because you've got creation in Mbwems and Cunha, the emphasis doesn't have to be on Bruno, so we can go float, go get in the box, go cause havoc.
You just
don't. You've got Mbwems, you got Cunha.
You got other cheap creators, right? I think there's other places now. Bruno deeper next to Ugarte. If Ugarte is on cleanup work, cleanup on now too, and then after you got Bruno and ahead of him Mbwems and the likes of.
I worry for him, Jeff.
And Cunha. Why?
The midfield, Jeff, I worry for it, Jeff. We got.
You don't like. What do you mean?
Ugarte and Bruno. No.
Why? Why do you? What's wrong with it?
Nah, it's not. He doesn't keep the ball well enough, bro. It doesn't orchestrate well enough. It's not progressive enough. Ugarte's not good enough on the ball for that for me. And Bruno is someone who just wants to make things happen. He doesn't progressively sort of build attacks and stuff. He's a goal getter, which is what he's best.
Cunha and Bruno into the same team.
No, we need a better central midfielder than Ugarte to do that. Like, we need better. I think
you lot are not having Ugarte at all.
No, I'm not. It's not a you lot. I'm saying we need a top, like, we need a proper central midfielder. Like, Casemiro might probably stay. Obviously, the resurgence has been cool and that, but it's not enough. Ugarte and him, it's not enough, bro. I need someone in there who can progress the ball through the thirds, who can put out the fires, who's got legs, who can get about. I know Ugarte can get about a bit. That's his thing. He can kick people, get the ball back. That's his main attribute.
Players to pass
I
need 3 good players to pass to.
Yeah, but it's getting the ball to them consistently. We're not good enough in central. The two Amorim 8s, yeah, them two, they gotta be really good, man. The midfield pair's not good enough, man. It's not.
Fair enough.
You're wrong. When we get it,
I haven't given up on this Ugarte signing though. I feel like a lot of people have given up on him, but I think it's a bit early. Like to
it's not giving up. It's not giving up. I could just see what he's lacking, which is fine. He lacks certain things, but I need someone more comfortable on the ball in there. I do, and Bruno's not it. I feel like, actually no. It depends who's next to him. If Bruno wants to play deeper next year, all right, cool.
And then I've got creation. I've got Cunha ahead of him. I've got
Yeah, they're good. That's fine. It's fine. But bro, the central midfielder, bro, we need more, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Bruno deeper in certain games, 100% it can work, but not with Ugarte, bro. Not with Ugarte. Not for me now.
I just don't.
That ball's like a hot potato.
Okay,
for me. Yeah, I can't. I need central midfielders who.
We got Collier.
You know what it is?
I like Collier. You know, the injury just killed
for the future. Yeah,
the injury just killed him. Still,
all right.
I don't mind Collier.
Just on the ball though, it's not enough. I need us to go and get one, man. He's all right. He's all right. He's nice. He's all right. But how can I explain this? I need a specialist. Go and get me someone who's powerful through the thirds. Listen, I'm talking. I can discuss the profile rather than the individual.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to profess to be a scholar of like one guy said to me, Manu Kone from Roma, that he does this, he does that. You know, the guy in France. I don't do the fake scholar thing of man, because I saw it on Twitter. One guy said that thing from this team. I can only discuss profiles. Like, I tell you, this is exactly my example. The same way I described the Lenny Yoro thing. Remember when Varane was out? What did I say? I said I need the quick thing, calm on the ball. I need that regen.
Yeah.
I didn't really know Lenny Yoro like that. I didn't watch Lille. But that's who we got. So I'm going, that's what I wanted. Yeah. This is what I need in central midfield. When I know like it's top of the top, creme de la creme, yeah. But we do have to have aspirations to be like that. But when I watch PSG and you see Vitinha and them, man, and João Neves and how they take the ball. No. I'm not saying get that. I'm not saying going. I'm saying just to see on my eyes.
They're the best.
Right.
You're talking
how
about
Brighton went and got Belabor, bro. Like, young coming through. Like, you can go, bro. The same way you went and found a Lenny Yoro, bro. Go in France. Go where you need to go. Go and get me someone who goes, give me ball. Tight situation, ball, man. Give me that. Half turn, pop it, come. Give me that. Give me it, because we don't have it. We don't have someone who takes the ball nice in these little half spaces.
People are saying it could be Kobe, but he's just got to work on his athleticism.
Nah, it's not Kobe.
Kobe should be that player, though. He should.
Nah, not dictator. No chance. Not for me. Kobe's got to go forward. He got to be forward. Huh?
What is Kobe?
Kobe's. It took me a while, but in this system, he's got to be a 10.
Okay.
Unless the only way he can't be a 10 for me, because I think Kobe's better in a midfield 3. You'd see him shine. If he was like 2 8s and you had a 6, Kobe would be wicked. But because we only got 2 central midfielders and then 2 10s, if he's going to be one of them central midfielders, for me, he needs to be next to a lunatic that can do everything. For me. Say we had Declan Rice. Say we had Declan Rice. If we had Declan Rice, you could put Kobe next to him. If we had Caicedo, you could put Kobe next to him, I think. There needs to be an all-action man who can just sweep up, cover bare ground. Because Kobe,
Ben
sometimes
Jacobs
that's not his.
apparently is doing an update on Cunha. Ben Jacobs is the
Probably
Ben
because
Jacobs becoming a guy. You know, he's getting up.
Yeah. He
He's
is.
getting up the tier list for sure.
He's probably done that because Ornstein obviously came through in it. This is what they do in it. They're like, hold on, wait a minute. It was my story. I better come through on that. Right, Ben Jacobs. Right, 17 minutes ago, Man United have made an approach to Wolves to try and pay Mateus Cunha's release clause in 5 installments. Wolves have said no and are now waiting for Man United to trigger the clause. The terms require 3 payments of £20.8 million over 2 years. The first 2 of which is due on purchase, and the other 2 at the end of the 25-26 season and 26-27 season.
So
Wolves are not prepared to negotiate. Cunha has already agreed a 5-year contract as revealed. Basically, it's the same news. But what's going on here is that Man United have tried it. We tried a thing. Bro.
Yeah,
because we have to try, innit? We got no peas. So
we're gonna do that.
Boy, what are you saying? Can we do that over 5 though? Can we? I know it says 2 on the contract, but what are you saying about the 5? They just go, nope. So they've gone, all right, cool. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do the 2 years. So it's not. Don't anyone get scared. I don't believe this. What the reports that's going on is like it's in jeopardy or this, that, and the other. That's not what.
It's just it's the scheduling of the payments. That's all. Correct. I know Wolves want to be. Wolves got business to do as well. They wouldn't mind having that money in ready to bolster their
5
squad.
years too long.
5 years it just doesn't suit them. I think we got that on Xerxes. We got that on the Rasmus one, but I think on this one they're saying nah, it's a step too far. It's just common football business. So, you know,
that's it. We've got to pay it off. Marcus Hodges says, Flex, when am I going to get my spanner? What? Plus, I'll be moving to Italy next in a couple of weeks. No more 4 a.m. wake-ups to watch the morning show. But what is
did he
spanner? I don't know. What
did he wear a shirt?
I don't know.
I
don't know, bro. Marcus, let me know what that is. I don't know what you mean. But big up to you, bro, because you're moving, so no more mad wake-ups. Big up. Prantech Gaming says, list of players of academy we hyped. Rashford played for contract. Lingard, Scott, Greenwood. Something is rotten when we nurturing players. It needs to change. This is what Amorim's talking about with the youngsters. V33 says, KG trying to manifest Mbwems to Man United with his
Mbwems and Wissa, bro. You might have to signing both, bro. Signing Mbwems and Wissa, bro.
Mbwems,
bro. Mbwems and Wissa, bro. You might as well, innit? While we're at it.
Like, why not?
Brentford are better, bro. I remember saying Brentford are way better than us, bro. And turns out,
he was right.
Listen, so right now,
J-Ball TV says there are better ways to tell a player to leave. He's our academy lad, Garnacho. This feels wrong. Do you know what? I spoke to a journalist.
He wants to be a moderator.
A mod. Oh, right. Okay,
bro. We should have known that.
I didn't know that. I've never seen people use that.
Bro, look, Riri's got one right next to her name right now. Put a Riri's thing.
Yeah, and Magic Kushner as well. Okay, I hear that. Right. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's do that. Hold on, wait a minute. Where did we go back?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Sit there. You can't do it from there. Drop another comment there, Marcus. Drop another comment.
No, but he's got to move. He's got to move in now. We got to know that he's in the chat, bro. You don't just become a moderator, bro. What kind of see? This is what I'm saying about. You're talking about developing the youth in that, bro. You're not even doing the right thing, fam.
Well, he's been here for time, though.
I've been here, like, I hear you, bro. But
he's been a member for 19 months, bro. That's mad support. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This ain't the quickies, bro, man.
Yeah, I thought you just did it a one super chat, bro. I thought it was a one super chat.
Bro, member for 19 months.
Yeah, member for 19 months is crazy.
Consistent. What are you talking about?
I thought you were just doing this, handing out debuts, bro.
Nah, I wouldn't do that, bro.
Yeah, that would be mad. This
is what we're talking about with the youth. We have to handle the youth.
Sorry, that one was black. That's what we're talking about, bro. I thought you just.
Oh man, listen, there's 1,700 of you watching right now as well. So big up to every single one of you. 1,800 of you watching right now. So nearly 2K, man. So get KG. There's nearly 2K people watching live, but we've only got 216 likes, bro.
Say that one more time.
There's nearly 2K watching live. Yeah. And we've only got 218 likes.
That's disgusting work.
Yeah. It's nasty work, guys.
nasty.
So we need to
we're a better community than this, to be honest.
Absolutely, we are.
We could have done this this show as a pre-record. We said let's be here with a community.
100%. It's live.
Great.
Let me ask you this. Yeah, I spoke to a journalist today.
I like when you speak to journalists.
Yeah, it was good. It's really bad of me. I forgot his name. He's a author. Writes loads of Man United stuff.
Don't give away your sources, bro.
No, it's not sources. It was live on the radio. It was you could hear it. He said, because I said, how do you feel about the Garnacho kind of era? And he said, Flex, I'm disappointed. I think this is a young player that his numbers for a 20-year-old stack up with anyone else's in the world at this age. I think he's been. He said even after the final, this is his words, not mine. Don't shoot the messenger, guys. You know, he said even after the final, it wasn't something that he couldn't come back from. Okay, he was a bit angry. He didn't start. He probably should have started. He was expressing that he probably should have started over a guy who's been injured for a couple of years and he's helped the team a lot. That's competitive. It's fine. He could have come back from that. Okay, his brother's been a bit of a wally, but I don't see that as a deal breaker. And I think it's a real shame we're losing him. That was his view. So, do you see any of that when you deep it about Garnacho or anything? Or you like, nah, it's just because we're getting Cunha instead and it's like an instant upgrade. It's like, nah, 50 million, please. Or is there something more in it?
No,
is there that?
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I can hear the statement. And remember, we said it's the two things can be true at once. Amorim should have started him. Amorim being able to sell youth is crazy if he loses his job. So what you have is a potential of what we did with Ten Hag and De Gea, where you lose the manager and then De Gea still sought after. Like now Monaco and Fiorentina are talking about. So who gets him next? Are you with me? So you're losing quality and it's what you replace it with. Players can leave this club. It's because we replace terribly that it makes you go back and say, hold on, wait a minute.
Why did we do that? Yeah.
And this is what we've been doing. If, let's say, Onana was a better keeper, we wouldn't be upset that De Gea left, but he's not. So we miss him.
Yeah, so like bring him back.
Some people will say we got rid of McTominay for Ugarte, and the jury's kind of out for a lot of people on Ugarte, and we'll probably say, well, should never have done that for that swap. We even did it with Fred and what's the player from Morocco? Man.
Amrabat.
So we've had this thing of missing what we once had because we haven't been great enough in the market. When you start to miss Weghorst because of Rasmus Højlund,
scary.
Wrong. Yeah. That's bad. You know, like that's really bad. You should never reminiscent on Weghorst or Sabitzer, but we get there at times. Are you with me? So this is the Man United just need to bring in better players. It's a shame though, because it is a young player that is going to rip it up somewhere else for sure. Facts. That's all. One thing we can.
And that's what he said. That's what he said. The last bit he added, he goes, "I just feel that this is going to be a player that we will be seeing doing great things on the continent.
Rip it up. He will. There's no, because he's done in this struggling side that's not good enough. He's good. And that's why that's why, do you know what? When people are calling this club now looking for players, you know, and anyone, even Erasmus might be getting, I hear an Inter want Rasmus in that. They're saying, I think it's the club. I don't actually think it's the players. Get me that player, we'll be fine. Are you with me? I think that's what's going on. But so, do I care that if a player doesn't work at Man United, it doesn't help me, really. The only thing with Garnacho is
has it not worked with him though?
No, he's worked. I believe he's working.
Yeah,
I believe he's working. But if Man United, again, if you want to listen to the manager and talk about the culture of the club, well, this is one of the things.
It's bigger.
Needs to be. It's maybe one of the things that need to be addressed. The players are selfish.
And he's tried. And let's get it right with Amorim. From what we've seen anyway from the outside, he didn't give up on him at the first hurdle. That's for sure. I feel like when Marcus Rashford and Garnacho were in that same situation in that Manchester derby, Garnacho was the one that, obviously came back in very quickly after that. And the way that Ruben was speaking about him, it led us to believe, let's be real, that there's a turnaround here. He's starting to get some games. He's starting to trust him. He enjoys him. He says he's working hard. He's working on his game. He's improving, this, that, and the third. It's only towards this back end where it's got a bit frosty, which has led to, again, he didn't start the final, this, that, and the other. And then, you know, then speaking out of turn after the final. I feel like this has combusted towards the end of this season, because when that Rashi thing was going on with him, he couldn't speak well enough about Garnacho, and only he knows whether was that a save face thing, because at the time, listen, Ahmad's out, Mason Mount's out, Rashford's gone, Anthony's gone, and it's like, but or did Garnacho reform himself? And, you know what I mean? Fix up, yeah, yeah. Because he was, listen, one thing about Garnacho, I won't accuse him of, you know, not putting his all in when he's there, and when he's been playing the games, he hasn't been not trying. What's been frustrating about Garnacho is the things that can happen with a young player, which is he's making the wrong decision, he's shooting too much, he's not passing enough, he's passing at the wrong times, he's holding on to the ball too long. Just it's all been decision making with Garnacho and execution of the moves he's trying to pull off.
That can be developed.
That's what I'm saying. And also the thing of like he's the victim of the system thing as well. Yeah, that's what hasn't helped him. Because let's be real, Garnacho is a high and wide winger where you just keep
wide left
and let him just run at man.
Wide left, wide right. Perfect.
That's what he is, isn't it? That's what he is. Yeah. And as soon as we earmarked, when we started earmarking players when Ruben was on the way in, remember we kept doing all these 11s of, we know we're getting Ruben now. Where's this man going to go? Where?
Remember when I told you Rashford that like remember I said I told you, I said earlier, I said, Lex, the Cobby one, I'm not sure, you know. Like he's got, and
then even the manager said it. The manager said, defensively, he's what thing, let me try him forward. It's 100%. I hear you. I worry for him, Jeff. So we earmarked certain players, bro. And Rashford and Garnacho were at the top of that list because they're both high and wide wingers. Chalk on your boots, grass and yam up, go at your man. So it was always a big adaptation for him. Ahmad, I think, has a higher technical ability than both of those two, and he's a very different player. He likes the ball. He likes to take care of the ball. He wants to feel for the ball. He wants to always have the ball and keep the ball. So he's a different type of player but he has flashes where he can just go past you, drop a shoulder and do the, you know what I'm saying? But Rashford and Garnacho are not that. They're just explosive, one way at most, cut in, bang. Do you know what I mean? So
you know what?
I hear it.
I said it perfectly here as well. He said, listen, we said the same about Elanga and he developed. Elanga went and found another, and I believe Garnacho
but the system
better than that.
My son, can I just say something on my son?
For sure.
Yeah, my son, we have to be careful with what we're doing with my son and Elanga, yeah, because I just feel like because he's gone Wolves, bro, it's simplified and played to his strength so much more. They sit back, they play on the counter, and they need exceptional speed going that way. So we don't play like that. And actually, like you said,
the manager gets the best out of his players, mate.
That's true. That's true. He works hard. And listen, with this season, the way this season's gone, you go, I tell you what, Elanga would have been as bad as this. You do that, but let's have it right, yeah. Bro, he's been asked very little. It's a whole different thing at Forest, bro. He's not being asked to play in this way. And Man United can't play like that. They can't. Man United at home can't, even though we've been shocking, Man United at Yard can't go, we'll just surrender the whole thing, let them man have it, but we'll just lick them down on the counter-attack, bro. We can't.
We've done some.
We can't. Look what Forest did to us. You see how Forest won that game? You see how Forest won that game against us? Yeah. The Elanga special, yeah? Bro, the kick and run, like, go.
I think Garnacho is a way better version of that, to be honest. So he's gonna. I don't mind though.
Yeah. And he's younger.
He's gonna go on. He's gonna achieve. He's gonna do something good. This has to work with like Amorim's project has to work. It just has to. We are so committed to it. We're so committed.
But bro, if it don't work, bro, you know what will happen. He'll get sacked and we get someone else, bro. I'll be honest with you. I'll be clear. I want it to work with Ruben. That's why I don't want him to be sacked now, because I want him to get his man then, and then we judge then. But I'm not. I said this. Remember when he on his way in, I said I'm not doing the whole Wait there. We got Ruben now. I said, because it's different when you come here. That's what I said.
Yeah.
So I like Ruben. I want him to succeed. I don't want him sacked. But I'm more focused on just buying good players, recruitment. I want to change the recruitment so that if it's a catastrophe with Ruben and you have to sack him, we're not stuck with players who can only play 3-4-3. I'm not stuck with only an inside 10. I want adaptable players, bro. And Matheus Cunha, although he does play in that system now, he can play in different. He can play as a 10. He can play up front. In Mbeumo's, this is a smart signing. If we had to go back to a 4-3-3, you know he can play there. Yeah. He's clever enough to play as an inside 10, it feels. You know what I'm saying? Like Lenny Yoro, when we bought him, he can play. He's shown he can play in a 3. He can play Heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like there's young. So we've got some players already. Delict, you know, can play in a back 3 or he can play in a back 4. Xerxes clearly is a 10, but he can be a 9 if there's the right type of guys around him. He's a bit adaptable. Focus on just getting good players, bro. If you just get good players to a certain extent, it doesn't matter who the manager is, bro. There doesn't have to be this massive rip it up, as I always say, every time a new manager comes. It's because we allow these people to buy shit. We gave Eric Ten Hag 700 million, bro. And we came back with like, listen, I know we got some decent ones in there, like Martinez and stuff, and, you know, some decent signings. But, you know, we came back with like Rasmus and that, and Anthony and things that in the Casemiro, bro. Like things didn't work, bro. They didn't work.
You know no, we got to be smart and clever in the transfer market. Another thing that I think is happening is, you heard that? Did you hear that ultimatum that Al-Hilal are making?
Yeah, let me get to that. Let me get to that actually, because there's so much going on. The super chats here. Let's kick it on a little bit. Actually, you're right. V33 chat. Okay, we read that one. MXG says need to go and get Edison from Atlanta, 25-year-old, good fit. A lot of people have said about this Edison guy. Matt says Ugarte looks bad, but let's be honest, no one shows for the ball in this team apart from Bruno. How often does Maguire and Euro have 0 options to pass to? This is what I'm saying. This is why I need a top central midfielder. Come give me it. I'll come collect the ball off you. I got a man just to the side of me. I got a man put me under pressure. No problem. Give me the ball still. I'll take it. I need that. Alex says, have you seen Ben Jacobs' update on Cunha? Yeah, we've just touched on that. Shout out to Simon, latest member of the UV Members Club. Big up to you. I know. Shout out Dwayne. Dwayne's always putting in super chats. I always see you here, brother. Big up to you,
Dwayne. Shout out Dwayne, yeah, man.
100%, man. Says, give Brentford the lap money for Wissa. Let me get that African 2-step. Wissa. Marcus says, I'm always here. It's just the job and time difference. Why I can't always comment. No, bro, KG, I got your back, bro. Don't worry. KG was tripping, man. Don't worry. Kofi says, agree with Flex. Cunha in the left 10, Bruno in the 8, and Ahmad right wing back is defensively weak, getting sliced in transition like salami. There you go. We need that solidity. We need that midfield, bro. It's got to be. I need something in there. Vito says, guys, please check out Lamine Camara from Monaco. He would be a dream signing. Let's push the narrative for Ineos to act fast, press resistant, and he has tech. Again, you see when I'm saying, like, I don't know, I don't watch Monaco, so when someone say all these type of man, bro, I ain't even seen him. But
is it like, is that expensive? Like, come on, like,
I don't know.
In our price range, can we shop there? You know, these are
we can shop in Liga, bro.
We're shopping in the reduced aisle. You have to understand, we're in the reduced aisle, bro.
I hear that. Dwayne says, I hear you, but 36 Premier League games with only 10 GA. Who do you mean?
What are you talking about?
Is he talking about Garnacho?
Listen,
because in the Prem,
I don't know if you want to do the DA thing because people start cussing about
it. But also the eye test thing's crazy as well.
No, it depends when it's when to activate the GA card or the eye test card, bro. They're like, you talk about a player and be like, 4 or 5 goals, bro, eye test. As soon as you talk about a player that ain't scored a lot of goals, they eye test you to death, bro.
Yeah, they change it.
Bro. And then after it's GA, bro. So
Biggie the First says, if Bruno is to play in the pivot, we need a monster next to him. This is what I was getting at. We need a Gamirez or a Caicedo type player next to him with Cunha and Mbeumo as 10s. That's exactly what I was saying, Biggie the Third. That's why I was like, if we had a Caicedo, if you had a Rice, do you know what I'm saying? Like that Bruno Gamirez who cover bare ground, or Tonali, like, do you know what I'm saying? You need, a monster. I need a physical monster in there, and we don't have it. We don't. Who's also good on the ball, and we don't have it. K-Flow says the focus at this club is too much on branding than footy. Players thrive out here because it's 100% focus on football. Look at what we are doing in Asia.
We have to do it though, man. We have to do it. One thing we didn't take serious is our attention to the American market. We haven't been out there properly, and when we went there, Arsenal, there was more of them in the stadium than us, and that's because they've gone there so much. Like, you can't alienate. We haven't been to Asia in the longest time, and when was he gonna go? You know, you're talking about it being a big club around the world and being able to get your just money in terms of TV revenue and this, that, and the other. You're gonna have to pay attention to these places. They're gonna have to go to Malaysia. They have to do this. Unfortunately,
our fan base is worldwide. That's what we have to do.
Yeah, they have to do it, man.
K-Flow says, I'm keen on pre-season, by the way. This club's pre-season is bare jokes. It's all marketing. And though I hear it, come September, I don't want to hear about fatigue or lack of physicality. And this is what KD's saying, like, post-season tour, we haven't done one of them for ages. I can't remember the last time we've done one. Certainly not since I've been doing content, so I definitely don't remember one. And the fact that the team's been so awful and getting straight on a plane after Aston Villa to go play more games. And then after this is the international break.
They're going to play the youth, though. They're going to play the youth.
Well, we'll see. Well, I've seen the squad, bro. There's a few youth man there, but it's bare senior. Everyone's there. Apart from Lindelof
I think they might not even be able to get away with just youthing up the place.
That's what I'm saying. There's probably contracts, and it ain't going to be just kids. Obviously, like, they'll mix up things a lot. Like, so let's have a look at Sekou Kone. You know, there's got guys in there, but you know, so a lot of kids will play, but there's still a lot of senior players there.
It's a business, bro. This is a business. That's why our club's on the fucking stock market, bro.
Exactly.
The share price goes up and down, bro. And we
ain't got no money. They're trying to get more peas, bro. Post-season, more games, ticket sales. That's it. We ain't got no peas. I think it's only like 8 million or something. Right, let me get these out and we can move on to this, the Al-Hilal thing. C1K says, can we get a new flexing KG so intro to reflect KG's work in the gym? Still looking 9 months in the intro. All the love. Maybe I tell you what. Maybe we work on something in the summer. Maybe we may be in certain places. We don't know. Maybe we can. Maybe there's something. Watch this space.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Get on to Josh. I forget how Owen says it. Josh video guru
ninja.
Guru. Josh graphics guru video ninja. I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. But anyway, get on to Josh. Yeah, get on to Josh. We'll get on to him. Nem Green says, Wagwan boys. For you, do you think Ruben Amorim apology for not being fair was aimed at 17 and others? Also, where does Xerxes fit if we buy these, man?
This is what I'll go to. I don't think it was aimed at wait. His apology being fair was aimed at. I don't think so. I think I'll talk about the Xerxes one because it's easier to do. I don't think
because he's basically saying the apology for saying I haven't always been fair. Oh, sorry, the apology about like for the whole team, but he's saying it just to him. But I think it's to all of them because you know let's be real, when he's talking up the things on the mic, he was basically saying, I've always been honest, but I might not have been fair, is what he's basically said on the mic. But
yeah,
listen, look, I think he's just covering his ass of like anyone he's pissed off throughout the season, which he's probably had to have loads of uncomfortable conversations with loads of players. Let's be real, we've been crap, and the place has been on fire.
Actually, fair dues.
You think it is? You think it is to him?
Yeah, potentially, like there could be a few of them that he's cussed.
That's what I'm saying. There's a few. That's what I'm saying. He's saying I haven't been fair, but I've always been honest. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, there you go. And the Xerxes thing, where does he fit?
I think
buy these, man.
So now let's check out. Yeah,
might be more of a 9 than we think if we get these, man.
Exactly. If we sign Mbeumo's, I can see Mbeumo. How many times have you seen Mbeumo ahead of Wissa? Yeah, ahead of certain man. Cunha gets in those positions. Xerxes can play these men ahead of him.
He can actually do the false 9 thing. Yeah,
he can really false 9.
You can see him this nice little touch set. Yeah, Meg, hold that. Mbeumo, give me it back. Around the corner. He could.
Potential.
He could.
It gives. I think it does. It does actually give you some sort of option potentially. Like I could see that again. I kind of wouldn't mind the Delap signing. I'm not against it. I thought Delap was a good player. Like before he's into us, I thought it's actually it's a nifty player. Like Ipswich have done well getting a player like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Jonathan Hammond. He's at it again. He's done. He's done it again. Mac, he's gifted 10 UV memberships. Max says Jonathan Hammond in a purple patch right now, bro. The form's crazy. This is the Rashi 30 goals new contract form. That's what this is.
It's given,
this
is
crazy. This is like Jonathan, you're on something crazy. And I don't know if that definitely is your picture. It looks like you sell like real estate on like selling Sunset.
Or Bitcoin.
Or Bitcoin. Yeah, crypto and them things there. So shout out you, Jonathan. Shout out Angry GPT. Thank you for the contribution. Shout out Flip. Flip says Amorim doesn't play with a deep progressive midfield. Box to box with legs and Ugarte. The perfect fit would be a Wharton and Edison. He's saying it's me. Okay. Wharton and Edison.
Those things.
He said I'm not either of them things.
It's crazy.
That's how, bro. The picture's so good. It looks like he's in a glass.
Wonderful. It looks
by folding doors, bro. The
sea
in the background.
There's this thing for professionals to brag. My missus on it. What's that thing, man? That they all on LinkedIn. That's LinkedIn. It's professional bragging.
Yeah, bro. Oh, it looks like he works at JP Morgan.
That they got. Yeah, they just
Wall Street man, them, bro. The stock man, them, bro.
Yeah, that's what LinkedIn is, bro. It's just where they just go and say, "I've got a new promotion."
Brag about bare accolades.
Yeah, bro.
I've got a LinkedIn account, but I don't use it. But actually, I really should. It's a really good way to network. You
know? If you just want to just humble brag, LinkedIn's the space.
Yeah. Map Dance, big up. You're the latest member as well after what Jonathan's been on. So shout out to you. Angry GPT says Bruno should be untouchable. What are your thoughts? Just quickly on that. We still ain't got through the super chats to actually move on to the Bruno thing. Actually, no, wait there. We're moving on to Bruno now, Angry GPT. So we'll talk about that in a second. The Manjakushina, big up to you, my bro. The time is now. He says, in terms of marketing in the US, signing my cousins is the key. Look at the CONCACAF.
Can I tell you what this guy's done? Carry on. Yeah. No,
it's all Mexicans. No other country fills stadiums. What have you done?
I'm just laughing at what Hammond's saying. He messaged the club on Mexicans they need to sign, and the club.
Yeah, they respond. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. That's wild. If they're responding, we might as well. I'm gonna ask them about Jamaica.
He messaged the club on Mexicans that should be signed. There's some though that he's been.
They signposted him,
bro. They signed.
They said, "Sorry, we don't deal with that in this section. Send it to recruitment."
Right, he understands the Mexican market, so you might have to make him a scout.
Hear that.
Yeah. I just thought that was so funny that the club responded.
100%. It's crazy. Ash says, guys, does Amorim have a wish list of players? I think he does. I think he worked out what we've needed for a while. He don't mix his words. He knows there needs to be changes. So yeah, I think he would have agreed exactly on the type of profile of player that he needs. And Saeed, who's saying big up to you. You've become the latest member of the UV Members Club. Right now, also earlier on today, Ben Jacobs, he's been very busy. He says Man United star Bruno Fernandes has been warned by the Saudi Pro League admirers Al-Hilal that he has until Thursday to make a final call on whether he is prepared to complete a lucrative move from Old Trafford after they have lodged their final contract offer.
Wait, and also Thursday, hold on. 2 days time,
Thursday, bro. Thursday.
Yeah. This guy's playing. He's meeting his contractual obligations, bro, in Malaysia.
Nah, bro. No, bro. You can still talk to your agents, bro. Let's not do that. I need an answer, mate. I'm offering you 700 bags a week, bro, plus mad lucrative incentives. So
yeah,
I need an answer.
It's a lot.
What are you saying with that deadline? Is that just gonna pass? Is he just gonna say?
It depends, man. If you want something, it depends how bad you want it.
Thursday. You did used to say Thursdays, bro.
Thursdays. I didn't want to put that out there. I saved that for Owen, to be honest. But one thing I will say about this is, are you really in the position of power, though? You want him in it. Like, I hear Thursday. It's only when the Club World Cup has to start, because I don't know, is Ronaldo's trying to play for someone in that tournament as well, right? He's trying to make a move. And all these Saudi teams are trying to get an act together to be able to do what they want. Now, when does the Club World Cup start? Because
I think it's June the 1st. Oh no, the window opens June the 1st, but I think it's a little bit after that.
Oh, the first game of this tournament. Let me just check Chelsea
updates. There you go. 15th of June.
15th of June. There's time. There's time. He will know what he's doing, just like the likes of the Lap and stuff. They'll all know what they're doing by Friday.
Bloody hell, it's ages. 15th of June to the 13th of July. This is a big...
It's a big tournament.
It's a big thing. And I didn't realize... Oh, they're all in groups. I didn't realize that this is replaced... Because I was like, wait, the Club World Cup, that's the thing that... In like later on in the season, when you won the Champions League and that, you get invited to that, you got to go and play like a semi-final and a final, and you get the gold badge in the middle. So that, and this is every 4 years as well, you know that?
They're doing it every 4 years.
So if you win the Champions League next year, you got to wait 3 years to go and play this thing to be called World Champions if you win it. It's crazy. Whereas Club World Cup used to be every year. I didn't realize this was the scale of this was this big every 4 years.
It's solid though. It's gonna take over because now you put the Saudi teams in there as well. It changes.
Yes, look how many groups there are. This is wild.
Yeah,
Real Madrid are a mad group.
This is why, again, like players are making, and this is probably hence why Bruno, they're looking at Bruno, but they just literally have to sit tight till Friday. He's gonna know what he's doing by that time when he's away from the club, away from responsibilities. He can have a proper chat with his missus. They can decide what they're doing. So if they're being...
They're not on that, bro. They're not on that.
I hate you.
All of that's cute, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I know how they work, bro. I know.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
No, they're on
that's what I'm saying. Are you making this flight? Are you doing this?
Bro,
are you on this?
No, they will wait. For some people, they'll make allowances for.
Bro, they'll just move.
And I think for Bruno,
bro, say that Salah money, bro, we'll just get Osimhen, bro. Move, man. We've moved on.
It's not what they're looking for, though. It's Osimhen does what.
Osimhen. Yeah.
Osimhen nearly went last time. Do what they want in terms of as a brand thing. It's the message of that's their best player. That's all they rely on. That's all they need. That's a big player to bring.
No, but it's about the league. It's about like Osimhen coming to the league is a big deal.
It's a big deal, but I'm saying
I said they didn't even wait for Salah when he was taking long 200 M's down, bro. All right, cool. You're not coming.
No, they waited a long time until Salah signed that new contract.
You're not coming.
Hey,
no, you only just signed a new contract now.
Yeah, but they was waiting.
They realized very quickly he ain't coming.
As soon as he signed a new contract, they said, Bruno, do you want 200 M's? They asked Bruno.
That's what I'm saying. Quick things, bro.
But I'm saying, look at when they handed in that first contract and they turned it down, is what I'm saying. And they're saying, well, let's see what happens now. If he doesn't sign.
Yeah, and now they've run out of patience. They're saying, right, we've been waiting Thursday or we're off. So
the man will wait an extra 4 days, bro. The man can
Let's see what they do. The last time United were in Malaysia, I was 10. Now I'm a grown man paying taxes.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. The half, I think it was 09. I think the last time they was there. I read today. The half time with Vegeta says, "Big up UV. Been a difficult season. Having a difficult month. Hoping tomorrow and onwards is better." Big up. I don't know if you mean you're having a difficult month in general and personal. So hopefully that's looking better, bro. But yeah, it's definitely been a tough year for real. Marmo says, KG looking like my uncle straight out of Mombasa, Kenya. Are you wearing a sarong too? Socks with flip-flops?
I just thought, do you know what it is? I like my head shape. So I was cutting it before the show. And I said, yeah.
Absolutely.
Come back on the means, bro.
Correct. Fresh. Dwayne says, Al-Hilal want that trophy. They want Inzaghi, Bruno and CR7. Them boys not playing about. They want some stuff. Harry been a member for 22 months. Big up to you, Harry. Says it has not replaced it. The Champions League one is now called the Intercontinental Cup happening. Oh wow! So they took. I didn't know that. Oh, so they got an Intercontinental Cup now. Okay, let me Google that one. I didn't know that. I missed that. I missed the boat on that one. Intercontinental Cup. Is a men's social football organised by FIFA. What is the Intercontinental Cup? Is a rebranded international club football competition organised by FIFA, right? Which was previously known as a Club World Cup. Okay, it pits the winners of the six continental. Right. Okay, so they've replaced that. Okay, good info, Harry. So the thing when I was saying, but the Club World Cup used to play that like later on in the year if you'd won the Champions League and you go off and play like a semi-final. But he's saying. It's not gone. It's just been rebranded to that's now called the Intercontinental Cup. And then the Club World Cup now is this big thing every 4 years. So it's football
because
changes and money in it.
Listen, I don't think we're qualified to talk about these things.
No, we're not.
We're not even in the top half of the table. Like, this is the things that you learn about later. Like, oh, swear that's what they.
But that's why there's a reason why we don't know. I'm going, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
We're going, what? So where's the club? Nah, so where's the badge in the middle?
That's how you know that way.
Nah, the little shield. You get the shield in the middle.
Back in my day, there was a. Nah, see, because we're not qualified, bro. Don't ask about them things. That it's big people conversation. You know when your parents say big
yeah.
We're not involved in a big people conversation, bro.
Stop talk, man. Stop talk. I feel like I missed. I had it in my head there. I feel like I missed the super chat earlier. 1 second. Let me make sure I haven't. No. Oh, I'm good. Want to put respect on people.
You know what I was doing today? Just on the one away. Me and my daughter got them. What's them guns?
Oh, Nerf guns. Yeah, crazy. I got them in the others. Crazy.
Running around the house on a matching.
On a matting, yeah. Your wife wasn't there, was she?
Shoot up thing. Books has got a gun as well.
She involved? Oh, wicked.
Oh, no, she's just
you got to be careful with them, you know?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, like they're kind of powerful. Like if they hit you, you have to dodge. You know, it's
listen, it's a whole house. The whole house is on because we can run through the crib now, stairs and
yeah, bro.
Like, that was on shooting, bro. That's
hey, KG, get onto Amazon. I don't know if you got it yet, bro. I got the big bag of ammunition, big bear. Yeah.
I got some. Bro. No, we got enough ammo. Like we both had
ammo. Yeah,
we both had 36 bullets each. So like it was on a matching still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're saying be careful, bro.
Like that face. My wife will kill me.
Yeah, but even from far, bro, the things are powerful, bro. Nerf guns are serious.
I aim low.
Bro, when you're running around the bits, it's mad.
Nah, man.
All right, people. Big up, man. It's been a big show. It's been a very, very big show. Where are we at? Essentially, to summarize, Garnacho's been told clear off. Let's be honest. He's been told get the hell out of here, bro. The party done.
Yes.
The party done.
Party done.
Yeah. Stop banging in the goddamn furnace.
Banging in the furnace. Banging in the furnace.
That's what's happened there. Bruno Fernandes. They're saying, brother, Thursday or we gone? Yeah, what are you saying? And Mateus Cunha. Exactly. There's more things that's been kind of look, Ben Jacobs says, can also reveal that United immediately tried for 4 installments after seeing their request to pay and 5 rejected. We are trying.
We have to try.
We are trying. Wolves have made it clear. Wolves have made it clear multiple times today that United must trigger the clause and are now waiting for this to happen.
Mouths don't get fed.
The deal not thought to be under any threat. So it's us just trying the thing, but you should. All right, not the 5, but what about the 4 though? Can we? What are like?
This is the literal financial. Hey, allow it. This is the financial. You man, allow it. Allow it.
That's exactly what it is.
Boss man, allow it, bro. We're actually doing boss man, allow it, but on a transfer. I hear it.
Dan says how much they offered for Bruno. Thought was 120, then 100 million, and now I'm hearing 80 now. Yeah, exactly. That has kind of fluctuated, if I'm honest.
Hey, listen, we're only interested in raw dough, bro. Because they have to agree with him. He has to say yes, and then the club have to decide if we're listed. So they can agree with the player. We ain't decided yet. That's terms agreed on the player side. Clubs now have to what's happening right now. Cunha's agreed his deal for Man United.
Yeah, but Bruno ain't got a release clause though. So
no, I'm just saying Cunha's agreed. Like the contracts and that stuff is not a problem. They have to come and talk to us and say, "Yo, Wagwan."
Well, we say
that Wagwan is a real Wagwan because I know you lot got Club World Cup to play, and you want him to be involved, and we don't want to get rid of him. He's our most important player. He's our captain. Talk to us nice.
I hear you. Hold on, wait a minute. I hear that, and look, I think Bruno's going to stay. So I do, but it'd be interesting if that money arrives, then to see what they do and see how serious they are about that Thursday deadline. Because, like I said, Bruno's going to be in bloody Kuala Lumpur, wherever he is now. So yeah, ain't going to run. Right, people, smash up the likes. Actually, what did we get to? Where was we at? We had over two and a bit K watching live. 615. We should have got to 1K, peeps. We should have. but we didn't really push that hard, so it's probably our fault.
Shoot up the place.
100%. in nerf terms. In nerf terms. In nerf terms. Right. Make sure you guys check out Check out KG Reckless Sports. Make sure you check that out. Go subscribe. Go like.
I'll be live in 30 minutes. Actually, we're doing a Reckless review show, all teams. So yeah, pull up. Reckless review show. Make sure you guys pull up to that in about half an hour. Subscribe to the Football Flex as well. We hit 10K. Hey!
It's not the plaque. I know it's not the plaque. Remember? If I hit 10K. Actually, we're on 11K now. So yeah, road to, I don't know, what is it? Road to 50.
Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, man, get there. Once I'm doing a 50K like sports, like football thing. So everyone's I'm doing a tournament, 50K tournament. Once I get to 50K, it's goals, bro.
Can I play?
Of course you can play.
Oh, wicked. What?
Yeah, I'm far away, man. I'm like 1K, 1.5K away from 50K.
Oh, lovely. That's, bro, over the summer. That's
yeah. We're gonna do it. Bro. I can't wait. All the delegates are coming down. So it's gonna be wicked.
There you go. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, man.
Let me know. I'm in. My Preds are there in the box, bro. Right there, fresh, unopened, bro.
You lot need to. It's gonna be wicked.
KG, tag on. Yeah, tongue. KG. KG. I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm in the box, unworn, bro. I'm ready, bro.
Got to score a lot of goals in that, mate.
Oh no, absolutely.
I expect you to score some goals, mate.
Easy, bro. Easy. Obviously, just give me a little bit of time to get fit and that. But
it's gonna happen. Just
I'm there.
Prepared.
I'm ready. Right. Just give me sufficient time to get ready.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of here, guys. Smash the like on the video on the way out. Oh, actually, hold on, wait a minute. Last one just before Thandizo says, hope the lap deal collapses. Oh, Bosserman or nothing. Wow. Okay, interesting. There you go. All right, big up my people. Them laters.